Welcome to Virtual Meeting Tips from Troop 8001. When our troop transitioned to virtual meetings, we decided to Zoom for 30 minutes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays were our meeting days to work on badges. Thursdays were our social days. We had themes similar to Bring 3 Jokes or Mad Libs. Email Zoom invites were sent out with the theme for the meeting in the subject line, so the girls would know what they needed for the Zoom. I always assigned duties similar to a caper chart. I listed these in the email and verbally reminded the girls at the start of the meeting. A few tips about setting up your Zoom meetings. When setting the meeting up, always put your theme in as your topic. For security, I always let Zoom generate a passcode, and I always use a waiting room. Under meeting options, I never allow participants to join anytime. The girls have to use their name or an ID I recognize, and they have to wait until I admit them. This helps to keep your meeting safe from hackers. An easy way to keep the girls' attention is to share pictures from your screen. Zoom has a new share button on the menu toolbar. When you share, an additional red button appears to make it easy to stop sharing. I share our promise, our pledge, and a flag on Tuesdays at the beginning of the meetings. Our troop Zoomed twice a week, every week from March 13th through May 28th. To keep everybody busy, we picked out different badges that we could work on with our parents at home. One of the badges that we worked on was the balloon car challenge. I went ahead and I found different links on the internet, and I copied the links and I sent them to the girls in an email so that they could get examples of different types of balloon cars that they could make. When they were finished, some of them sent me videos of their balloon cars in action, and some came by my house, stayed on the sidewalk while I stayed on the porch, and they showed me how their balloon cars worked. We took about a month on this project, and we really had a lot of fun with it. Anyone that needed a balloon or some straws that didn't have any, I was able to put into an envelope and mail to them. We did several badges in which we were able to order supplies and send them straight to the girls' house, or else get supplies that they already had at home.
On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law.
So we're going to go ahead and just let you see how sometimes the Girl Scouts aren't necessarily fond of Zooming and having virtual meetings. So Megan's going to tell us how she's feeling. Megan, how did you feel last winter?
I was really mad because I was staring at a screen all day, and every time I stare at a screen all day, I get very grumpy.
Okay, and Danica, how did you feel last winter?
Yeah, when we had to wake up at like 7 and then it turned to 8, and like we just had to wake up and then just look at a screen the whole day, and then like our eyes probably wouldn't be the best if we just looked at a screen the whole day. I took some breaks, I know, because I was just like, okay, I'm done with homework, just gonna do something else, and then I'll like get back to it.
And then you'd sort of forget that we even were going to have a meeting because you were just happy to be off of the computer. Yeah.
It was just like very hard.
Yeah. And Tegan, she was one of our Girl Scouts that just really did not enjoy virtual meetings at all. Tegan, can you tell us how you felt about the whole virtual get-together?
So, I just didn't like having to sit on the screen all day, and when I'm on a screen and I can't like talk to my teacher or talk to my leader in person about a question, I get overwhelmed when I don't understand things.
There is a problem when we're in Zoom meetings where everybody's volume is a little different. We've always had a little bit of a hard time hearing Autumn when she speaks, and then different girls, when their volume is on, has always been a little louder than others. And so you can see when someone's talking, sometimes there's a lot of reaction. So virtual meetings, although sometimes are challenging, there were a lot of things that our troop enjoyed about the virtual meetings. Megan.
The reason why I like having Girl Scout meeting is because I get more privacy and there's not a lot of noise going on.
Good thoughts. And Autumn?
The reason I like doing online Girl Scouts is because you can like have like a fun, like you can have more fun with it, kind of, and like it's also quieter, and like I like telling jokes because like normally we don't do that kind of thing, but like online we do that, so I like that a lot.
Autumn is saying that she really enjoyed coming to the chat with like 3 jokes. So we tried to have different topics for the chat so the girls would have some direction on what they were doing. So Autumn was one of our fun joke tellers. Rosa?
What I like about the Zoom meeting is because you get to see everybody after like a while and you don't have to worry about like having to wear a mask or anything.
That's a good point. Very good point. Danica?
Like, you just can get on Zoom and have a good time with your friends and tell jokes, mad libs, and anything that you want to do.
Very good. Olivia?
I think it's a little easier than meeting in person because in person you have to drive somewhere, and like your parents might not want to have to drive you somewhere, but when you're doing virtual, you can just join from a computer or a phone or your tablet.
That's true. It's a little easier to make sure everyone can be there. Alyssa?
What I like about it is that I can just be at home and I can be with my dogs while I do this.
That's true.
Very crazy.
Good one. Zaylee?
What I like about like Zoom meetings is I can like talk to my friends without being like interrupted by someone like a teacher in school.
True.
And
True.
I like the games that we play.
Finally, make sure that you check back with the council's website. They are constantly adding more and more information for virtual meetings, virtual badges, virtual events. If you're really stuck on something, shoot them an email. You'll be surprised at the different directions they can send you to get more and more information and resources to solve any problem that you're having. Good luck with your troop and happy Zooming.